Sun on the hood of an old blue Ford, dust on my boots and the screen door, coffee steam in the kitchen light. Day feels easy, the world feels right.
Mailbox leans by the gravel lane, Mama hangs sheets in the morning rain. Dogs already chase the school bus past, radio low, letting seconds last.
Hometown roads know my name. Every turn feels the same. Fence line fields where the wild wind blows. I find my heart on these hometown roads. Old men talking by the hardware store, same tall tales I've heard before. High school banners fading on the wall, still here Friday night out under those bleachers call.
Crowded trains, silver plains over desert plains.
But when that welcome sign comes into view, I breathe deeper, like the sky turns blue. Hometown roads know my name. Every turn feels the same. Fence line fields where the wild wind blows. I find my heart on these hometown roads.
Sun on the dash, windows down, dust in the air, that old road sign fading green, but I'm almost there. Coffee in a mason jar, maple leaf stuck to my boots, gravel popping under these tires like they recognize the truth. Mailbox leaning by the ditch, name still painted there in white. Every mile I'm losing years, rolling back into the light. Through the pines I see home again, porch swing creaking, my old best friend. Dog come running like I never left town, mama in the doorway, apron on, arms out. All the hurt I've carried just unwinds when that sun shines through the pines. Handmade cross on the hillside, granddad's hat on the kitchen nail, Sunday shoes by the back door, church bells floating on the dale. Laugh lines deep on daddy's face, stronger arms a little let the silence talk. Chase big plans, bright signs, loud nights. Thought I'd find myself there somehow, but it took this road, this red dirt, this light to show me I'm found right here, right now.
Acorns on the dashboard, gravel on my tires, coffee in a mason jar, steam in the morning light.
Fence posts leaning like tired old friends, hayfield waving at the road that bends,
Mail in a box with our last name, red dirt stories on my boots again. These country lines run straight through me, from county signs to this old oak tree. Every mile spells out my life, dust and sky and simple times written in these country lines. Kids draw tractors in the driveway cracks. These country lines run straight through me, from county signs to this old oak tree. Every mile spells out my life, dust and sky and simple times. Maybe I could chase some big town dream, but I'd miss crickets by the creek. So I'll stay right here where my heart reads. Every field like a family name, these country lines. Coffee in a mason jar, old cap on the dashboard glass. You laugh at how I miss the turn on this same old stretch of grass.
Gravel kicks a little dust, fence posts counting off the miles. Window down, let's see the wind. You lean back and crack a smile.
Quiet roads, talking like the day won't end. Hand out in the wind, tracing every curve we bend. Quiet road, Hearts easy as they roll. I don't need a map, as long as you're here on these quiet roads.
Mailbox with a bullet hole, rusty red on faded blue. Passed it since I was a kid, now I'm passing it with you.
Barn roof leaning to one side, cows just watching us go by. You say, funny how a simple day can make you feel this high. Quiet road, talking like a day won't end. Hand out in the wind, tracing every curve we've been. Quiet road, hearts easy as they roll. I don't need a map, long as you're here on these quiet roads. Someday we'll be older, stories stacked like bales of hay,
But I'll still see your bare feet on that sea.
sunburned in the middle of May. Quiet roads, talking like the day won't end. Hand out in the wind, tracing every curve we bend. Sun on the hood, dust on the tires, coffee in a jar by my knee.
Screen door slam, dog in the backseat. Mailbox names rolling past me slow. Old wood fence, fresh cut hayfield. Neighbor waves from his rusty road. Windows down,
Let that sweet air roll. Easy miles, rolling under these boots and wheels. Easy miles, every driveway's a story I feel. Nothing fancy, just this life on a two-lane kind of life. Yeah, it's easy, easy miles.
farmtown sign leaning by the creek bed. Same white church, same steeple bell song. 3 red lights, 1 small diner. They still ask where I've been so long. Refill my cup,
Say,
son, you still belong.
easy miles, rolling under these boots and wheels. Easy miles, every driveway's a story I feel. Nothing fancy, just this life on a two-lane kind of life. Yeah, it's easy,
Easy miles.
I used to chase a different skyline. Thought I'd find more on some crowded road, but the way back home
Is a straight line,
through corn and clover,
dust and gold. Every breath out here feels like letting go. Easy miles,
rolling under these boots and wheels.
Easy
Coffee in a paper cup, dust on my old boots, sun climbing over fence posts, gold across these fields of roots. Map folded on the dashboard, wind rolling through my hair. I ain't got much, but I've got time and this blue sky everywhere. Open highway, take me slow, past the county line. I know every mile feels like a friend, waving me on round the bend. Open highway, leading me home, even when I roam alone. Long as I can feel your line, I know I'm doing fine.
Radio quiet, I'm humming low that song my granddad sang. Barns leaning like old men, weathered wood and family names, truck bed full of nothing much, just a cooler in my faith. Every turn and every bump shakes loose yesterday.
Open highway, take me slow, past the county line. I know every mile feels like a friend, waving me on round the bend. Open highway, leading me home, even when I roam alone. Long as I can feel your line. Gravel pops and the creek runs under the little bridge near the fairground side.
I roll the window down and wonder
How many hearts you've carried down this line. Open highway, gravel pops under these old boots, mail truck leans by the general store, Pete's dog sleeping in the June sun, screen door squeaks like it always did before. Out at the end of town where the blacktop turns to brown, I know every fence post leaning, every Sunday dinner sound. Out at the end of town, that's where my heart sits down. If I ever lose my way, it's where I'll be found. Out at the end of town.
Mama's quilt hangs on the clothesline, radio low in the kitchen there,
Granddad's cap on the back porch railing, like he just stepped out, but he's still right there. Out at the end of town where the blacktop turns to brown, I know every fence post leaning, every Sunday dinner sound. Out at the end of town, that's where my heart sits down. If I ever lose my way, it's where I'll be found. Some folks chase them bigger skies and some far off shiny place. Me, I got all the stars I need in these same old faces, same old grace. Out at the end mailbox, thermos by the door, keys hang on a nail, same as before. Gravel pops under these worn out tires, dust in the mirror, sun climbing higher, coffee in a travel cup, steam on my hands, sky wide open over this old farmland. I'm still driving down these familiar lines. Every fence post feels like a friend of mine. Might not know where this whole road is winding, but I'm still here, still rolling, still driving.
Mailbox names I can say by heart. Folks on porches giving half-wave starts. Talk of rain and how the crops might do. Same old worry, somehow always new.
I'm still
Driving down these familiar lines. Every fence post feels like a friend of mine.
might not know where this whole road is winding, but I'm still here,
Still rolling.
Some days I wonder if I missed my turn, if there was some big sign I never learned. Then a red barn roof and a field of corn make me glad I stayed where I was born.
I'm still driving down these familiar lines. Every fence post feels like a friend of mine.
Coffee steam on the dashboard, gravel spitting out behind these wheels, sun climbing up that fence line makes the whole day feel like it can heal. Old dog in the back just snoring,
Windows down,
breeze in my hand. Every mile between here and yesterday turns to dust on this red dirt land. Rolling home with the radio low and my heart wide open. Rolling home to a front porch swinging a word unspoken. Rolling home where the fields run long and the trees feel known. Every turn in this old back road. Rolling, I'm rolling home. Mailbox leaning like it's tired, same one I painted at 16. Rust on the side out of the barn roof, but that pasture still glows green. Mama's quilt on the clothesline, Dad's old hat on the kitchen chair. I've been gone so long, but the creak in that floor says you still belong right here. Rolling home with the radio low and my heart wide open. Rolling home to to a front porch swinging a word unspoken, rolling home, where the fields run long and the trees feel known, every turn in this home right here. I chased a sign to the city, found out it wasn't my name out here. It's dirt under fingernails and someone glad you came. So I'll park this truck by the oak tree, let that engine sigh and cool. Got all I need in the screen door light, and your footsteps on these boards rolling home. Rolling home. First light on the dash, gravel dust in the beams, coffee in a paper cup, chasing little roadside dreams. Fence posts leaning, old red barn, blue sky spreading past the farm. My hand riding on the wind, smell of hay and summer skin. Roadside dreams, rolling with the white lines, fields of green running through this heart of mine. Every mile feels a little more like me, kicking up small town dirt on my roadside dreams.
Handwritten sign says fresh peaches, kids wave big from the bleachers, pulled off trucks selling sweet tea, stranger eyes like they know me. Maybe I ain't got it all planned out, but the sun keeps rising on this route. If I break down, I'll just stay a while, trade a story for a smile.
Maybe I ain't got it all planned out,
But the sun keeps rising on this route.
if I break down, I'll just stay a while, trade a story for a smile. Sun on the dash, dust on the glass, coffee in a jar by my knee. Your bare feet on that cracked leather seat,
laughing at the wind and the weeds.
Dirt road love, kicking up gravel, hand in my hand as the cornfields pass. Simple as the sky and the old barn cattle, right where we are. I don't need fast. Every little bump, every turn we take, rattles through my heart like a song we made. Dirt road love, yeah, this dusty lane is all I ever prayed for by name. Mailbox leans, paint peeling off clean. Dog on the porch starts to bark.
You steal my hat, say drive like that. We're racing that line of larks.
We ain't chasing any highway sign. Got all we need in this slow down time. You and me, this truck, this view,
Every mile of earth just leading to you.
every little bump, every turn we take, rattles through my heart like a song we made. Dirt road love, yeah, this dusty lane is all I ever prayed for by name. Screen door creaks, coffee on the stove, dust on my boots, but my heart feels bold. Old dog barking at the mailman truck, same old gravel, same old luck. Mailbox leans like it might give in, but it's held my name since I was 10.
Mama's roses climbing that fence, rusty swing where the summers went. Sun on the hood of my beat up Ford.
Yeah, I know every crack in this porch. Home again, where my story started, where the fields roll out like an old best friend. Home again, every breath is honest, I can feel my shoulders start to bend. All that weight I carry falls right off in the wind.
Home again. Dad's old hammer on the workbench shelf, coffee cans full of nails he kept, kitchen wall marked in pencil lines, every inch we grew over time.
Sunday talk in the shade of that oak, Grandpa's laugh in the words he spoke. I've chased miles that never made much sense, till I turned this truck back over that fence. Home again, spitting out behind these tires. Thermos coffee sitting by my knee. Mailbox names and old barbed wire wave like they're all looking out for me.
This old road to you
runs through fields and Sunday fumes, past white church steeples, red roof shingles. Every mile my heart beats single.
This old road to you,
dust and daylight,
sky so blue. Every turn and every view leads me down this road to you.
Sunshine dancing on the dashboard glass,
Scarecrow leaning on a crooked stake,
radio low, singing about the past, but I'm thinking about your smile I can't shake. Sun on the hood of that old Ford truck, red dirt road and a little bit of luck, gravel cracking underneath these boots, coffee in a mason sky so blue, mama on the porch with a Sunday hymn, neighbors waving as I roll on in. Take me back to the front yard swing and the screen door slamming. Take me back where a hard day's work still meant something, where the fields roll on and the time runs slack. Yeah, wherever my heart's at, take me back. Fence line leaning, but it's standing still. Granddad's name carved in that windowsill. Hand-me-down jacket on a rusty nail. Stories in the boards and the crooked rail. Been chasing big town dreams, neon plans low, but I keep seeing dust on my hand. If there's a road from here to then, I'll turn this wheel and go again. Take me back to the front yard swing and the screen door slamming. Take me back where a hard day's work still meant something, where the fields roll on and the time runs slack. Yeah, wherever my heart's at, take me back. Sun coming up on that old red barn. Steam on my coffee, field full of corn. Dog on the porch just watching the road. Nothing in a hurry, taking it slow. Quiet highways talking soft to my wheels. Fence posts and hay bales telling me how life feels. Every mile of memory rolling under clear blue skies. On these quiet highways I remember who I am inside.
Neighbor waves once from his rusty Ford, kicks up some gravel, then he's gone like a cord. Radio low with a hometown band, singing about heartache, hope, and the land.
I've chased those bright signs, I've worn that thin grin, but out where the dust flies I can breathe again. Just me and the blacktop, a long country line. The sound of the gravel sets my heart in time. I've chased those bright signs, I've worn that thin grin, but out where the dust flies I can breathe again. Just me and the blacktop, a long country line. The sound of the gravel sets my heart in time. Sun on the dash, coffee in a paper cup, that old dog's head sticking out the pickup truck. Dust on the road, radio humming low. You laugh at something small and I don't feel so alone. Golden highway rolling underneath our wheels, nothing fancy, just the way this freedom feels. Every mile a little lighter, every wrong a little righter. Today, hand in mine, white blue sky on this golden highway.
Mailbox leaning, paint peeled off the farm gate sign. Neighbor wave slow like we got all day and time.
Field after field, shining in that summer haze. You say pull over just to sit and watch the hay. Golden highway rolling underneath our wheels, nothing fancy, just the way this freedom feels. Every mile a little lighter, every wrong a little righter. Today, hand in mine, white blue sky. got grace.
Two hearts, one ditch road, leading us to any place.
If this is all we ever own, I'd still choose it anyway. Just you and me in one long line of simple sunlit days. Golden highway rolling underneath our wheels. Nothing fancy, just the way this freedom feels. Every mile a little lighter, every wrong a little rider. Today, hand in mind, wide blue sky. Coffee in a chip blue cup, screen door sings when it opens up. Old dog sleeping in a patch of sun. Same dirt road, day one to day one.
Small town
where everybody knows your granddad's name.
waves at you from a rusted Chevrolet.
Stories in the dust that the tires kick up off the ground.
Small town
Where Sunday bells and Friday night games hold you when the world goes strange. I'm rooted like the oak by the fairground. Small town. Hand-painted sign says fresh sweet corn.
chase ice cream down their arms, still warm.
Gas pump clicks, old men swap the scores. Wind chimes laughing on the hardware store porch.
Small town
Where everybody knows your granddad's name.
waves at you from a rusted Chevrolet.
Stories in the dust that the tires kick up off the ground.
Small town
Where Sunday bells and Friday night games hold you when the world goes strange. I'm rooted like the oak by the fairground. Small town. Maybe I'll wander, chase some bright new place, but I'll keep this gravel in my suitcase. 'Cause every time I hear that distant train sound, my heart turns back down Main, back to this
small town.
coffee steam on the tailgate, boots in the dirt still damp from dawn. You laugh at the way my hat leans, say it's crooked like the path we're on. Open horizon, wind in our plans, dust on the dashboard, map in your hands. Long road to maybe, short list of wrongs. Open horizon, we'll ride it as we roll along. Trace counties on the window. Clouds drift by like they're slowing down. Open horizon, wind in our plans. Dust on the dashboard, map in your hands. Long road to maybe, short list of wrongs. Open horizon, we'll ride it as we roll along. If the truck gives out, we'll walk it. If the rain comes in, we'll dance. Every busted sign, every dead-end drive, just another chance, another chance. Open horizon, wind in our plans.
Dust on the dashboard, map in your hand.
Open horizon. Windows down, coffee in a paper cup. You laugh, say the road ain't long enough. Dust on the dash, map folded in the door. Sun on your arm, like I've seen it every summer before. Sunday drive, nowhere we got to be. Old two-lane line, running out ahead of you and me. If this old truck keeps rolling, we'll be fine. Heaven feels a lot like this on a Sunday drive.
Mailbox names painted on a leaning post, front yard swings and shirts on a backyard road. You hum along to a song your daddy used to play. I tap the wheel thinking I could ride like this all day.
Sun's coming up on the red barn roof. Coffee in my hand, worn work boots. Dust on the tailgate, dog at my heel. Morning spread out like a Sunday meal. Rolling fields, green and white, wind in the wheat like a long slow tide. Heart beating easy on this old hillside. Rolling fields, rolling fields, that's where my worries slide.
Kiss my cheek, say go clear your head.
Rolling fields, green and white, wind in the wheat like a long slow tide. Heart beating easy on this old hillside. Some folks chase bright marquee dreams.
I've got blue sky and you beside me.
If this is all I ever get to see, it's more than enough